Hello everybody, today I got all my parts to replace on this Breville 990 Oracle Touch. The first part that we're gonna get and replace is the bigger pump located just on this left hand side. Then we're gonna replace the smaller pump, which is located just beside it. And we're going to replace those 3 probes as well. I'm just going to see if it's this. Yeah, that's the customer that I need. Yeah, because I have 2 similar machines. This one has slightly different problem, but yeah, so I think that's the right machine. So first thing what you want to do, you remove those 2 screws. And then you take off the panel. Now if you're gonna see, in order to replace the pumps you need to take off this panel as well, and I usually put it aside. And again, if you're not sure, take lots of pictures. So there's 4 screws. Once you remove them, you'll be able to, actually on this one there's 3 screws only. There's one, oh no, there's one more. Sorry, I didn't see it was underneath. So if you never done anything like that before, it's probably going to take you some time. So don't rush when you do this kind of repairs. So I basically put it aside like this, and I work from here, okay? So it's a little bit uncomfortable, but this is what I recommend you guys to do. You can also undo the zip tie as well, and then you will have a little bit more room. So the first thing what you want to do, you remove the safety, and then you have the 2 power that you remove. If you cannot remove it from the bottom, you can remove it from the top. That's what I recommend to do. You just take a longer flathead, and you want to either, let me just show you how it's done. Sometimes you can just wiggle it and it will come out. If not, you have to, I don't know if you guys can see, but you have to aim just on the connector and then you push it down. To do the install is much easier. You can also, there's another way to do it. You starting by removing the clip here. Where is it? No. I'm just trying to find a pick tool. Where did I put it? Okay, let's try it with this Phillips. The best thing is to, of course, use a pick tool. That way it's easier to come out. So you remove this hose, and then you'll have to remove this guy right here and the zip tie right there. Okay. Always keep in mind that those things are very fragile, so try not to break it. And then I'm just gonna undo this hose here. So I'll start with one pump. Once it's all removed, I will move to the next pump. For that, you just want a plier or something. You squeeze on the clips here, and then you just push the hose out. But be careful, because those things, they tend to break. So just leave it with the pump for now. Now the electrical, there's a couple ways to take it off. You can either do it from the top or the bottom, or you can just grab it with pliers or something on one side. I'll show you, and it will come out. Just grab it with the plier. Yeah, it's a little bit stubborn. Usually they come out very easy. Yeah, so let's try the other side. This one will come out easy. Not sure why it doesn't want to come out. Usually they're pretty easy to come out. I think the white came out. Yeah, usually I just wiggle it a few times and it comes out easy. Not sure why. Doesn't want to come out easy, this one, but it should come out. Maybe it's a little stubborn on this one. Okay, I think I got one. Okay, and then I'm gonna get now the other one. But be careful, there's a bunch of wires in between here, so you cannot. All those wires are pretty thin, so don't break any wire, because you'll create yourself more work. So just trying to take the white wire. It gives me a little trouble, but it will come out. I think this is the hardest part, to remove those pumps, because the way Breville did it, see this piece, the plastic, you can't really remove it. The only thing is, the way to do it is through here, and it's a little challenging sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. The put back part is much easier. Okay, I think I got it now. Okay, I got both of them out, which is the hardest part, and now I'm going to remove it. There's one zip tie here as well that you have to remove. And when you remove the pump, be very careful. I'm gonna have to remove this as well. Just be careful not to break anything. Okay, I got it out. Now there's a bunch of hoses on the way here, so when you do that, be careful not to break it. Okay, What you can do as well, just to be on the safe side, maybe remove the 2 screws here, that way you know you don't break it here, because usually it should be quite easy, but see they put lots of obstacles in between. Everything is so tight on this machine. And the plastics here are also, you have to keep in mind, even when you do this, you have to keep in mind that you might break it. I mean, just, you know, try to be careful, that's all. Yeah, unfortunately Breville, they don't make things easy. Okay, so this one's out, and now this can be taken out as well. Now I'm gonna go, and this is removing only the one pump here. Okay, now what you want to do when you remove this piece, this hose right here, try not to break it, because oftentimes this hose tend to break for some reason. So maybe take your time by removing it, that's what I'm trying to say. You know, it's a little tough one. So, here you go. Okay, I got it. Okay, now when all the wires, all the electrical is free, now you can remove the pump and it will slide down. I'll put gloves soon. I'm gonna scratch all my hands. Okay, so you will go down and out. Okay, and this is how you remove the pump. Let me just put the gloves on, because my hands, see, you can scratch your hands because it's very tight in there. So it's up to you the way you want to do it. You can remove the second pump as well, which that's what I'm gonna do, and then once it's all done on this side I don't have to worry about nothing, right? So, but take lots of pictures, you know, if you've never done anything like that, take a picture and make sure you put things back together properly. Okay. Oh, I lost one clip. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same on this side as well. You want to remove the safety switch right there, safety fuse, and now you take off the 2 wires here on this side. The white one is on the far side. See, this one came out nice, at least one side. Okay, so the white is on this side, and then I know there's a bunch of wires, but if you're not sure, just ask me questions, you know. You can ask questions, and I'll try to help you as much as I can. But it's not an easy job, okay? So you need to have some technical experience in order to do that. Okay, so now I'm going to remove this pump. Okay, I hope it makes sense what I'm doing. If not, again, as I said, you can ask me questions if you're not sure. And don't lose all those O-rings. So I just want to tell you a little bit about this installation. Okay, this smaller pump, it's the same exact like this one, but you need to make one adjustment, okay, and it's very important, otherwise it's not going to work. So you see the numbers are all the same, type 1, all that. The only thing is this pump has thread, this one doesn't. So you have to relocate this piece right here, and I'll show you how it's done. It's very simple. Just don't lose anything there, okay? Don't lose any screws, springs, or anything like that. Unfortunately, this pump came just from a regular, you know, supplier. Breville, they like to make things a little bit different, but that's not a problem. It's a little bit of workaround that you have to do, but it's no big deal, trust me. It's another 5-10 minutes of your time. Okay, so you keep everything like this, okay? And then what you do, you just take this piece and you relocate there, okay? Don't mess with this, just keep it as is. If you're not sure, take pictures. Again, I repeat myself all the time, because this is a little advanced repair. So if you're not sure, you can comment below. I'll try to explain as much as I can. Okay, so what you have to do, this, let me just remember, sorry. Okay, so this one goes, I believe, this way, yeah. This piece blocks this little hole there. The safety ball is, I think it should go this way. Can't remember, but yeah, I think it's not this way for sure, it's this way, yeah. So worst case, you just have to do a little bit extra work and uninstall it and install it once again, okay? Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, it's almost like there's no tension. I don't like the, oh, here you go. Let's see. Okay, I think it should be okay. I hope so. As I said before, worst case, you just have to flip it the other way around. But from what I remember, I think it's the way to do that. So you need this adjustment because the thread will go like here, okay? Now you just put it back in. Make sure you have the o-ring back, don't forget the o-ring. Then you just swivel it back, okay? So now it's already the install back, okay? So this is the biggest job, like to replace those two pumps, otherwise, and you want to make sure your o-ring is here, see? So this o-ring, don't forget, just put it back like this. Now you put the pin back together. You want to use your pliers. So this part is in. Now this is going to be your this hose, the small hose is going under. Let me just put this in place. Okay, I think I got it. Perfect. Now this hose will go back in. Put it all the way up, and then the white one will go, but you want to make sure you put the right one. So here's the right one, the white one you put farther, and then the yellow with the fuse, or sorry, red one, you put it right there. That's for the electrical, and your fuse is going back inside. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I know it's a little bit darker, but okay. And then those ones are left for the bigger pump. Now this one will go back in. You want to make sure the o-ring is there, and you just put this clip back in. And the small pump is installed. Now I have to move to the bigger pump. The bigger pump you don't have to do any adjustment, only on a smaller pump. And the big one is the same one, so it's EP5FM. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to install it. So it's a little tight fit, but it will go. Yeah, it's just that, just take your time. It will go in. It's just the position of this pump is a little bit awkward. Now you don't have to close it. You can just test it with a pump like this. I'm gonna do the same on this side as well. You want to remove the safety switch right there, safety fuse, and now you take off the two wires here on this side. The white one is on the far side. See, this one came out nice, at least one side. Okay, so the white is on this side, and then I know there's a bunch of wires, but if you're not sure, just ask me questions. You know, you can ask questions, and I'll try to help you as much as I can. But it's not an easy job, okay? So you need to have some technical experience in order to do that. Okay, so now I'm going to remove this pump. Okay, I hope it makes sense what I'm doing. If not, again, as I said, you can ask me questions if you're not sure. And don't lose all those o-rings. My battery died as always, So what you have to do here now, you have to put this spring will go in this way, and then this has a thread. You swivel it, okay, like so, and then this will go on top. And lastly, there's two more. You want to make sure you have the O-ring here, and then one hose will go there. If you guys have any questions, you can comment, like, and subscribe, but I'm not gonna make this video will be so long. I still have to do the probes. I believe there is a video about how to install those heating probes, but I just wanted to show you how I remove those two pumps. If you have any difficulty with assembling the pump, you can comment below. I'll help you out, but this is what you have to do. Thank you for watching, and take care. Bye bye.